Spooky Movie Month Day 5. Now, I think you would be hard pressed to find anybody who hasn't heard of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's an iconic bit of Halloween. It is just a fantastic soundtrack. Just one of those weird movies everybody loves. If you haven't been to a screening of it, they're a ton of fun. And it's, I believe, the longest running movie in theaters. Like, that's had continuous showings in theaters. Less people know that there was actually technically a sequel to it, and it is called Shock Treatment. Now, this is another one where I've had the movie for a while and just haven't watched it. Um, I found it at the used movie store, and I will tell you, it's not quite as good as Rocky Horror, but it's still pretty great. Another great soundtrack. The people who play Brad and Janet, which is Cliff DeYoung and Jessica Harper, are really good with the characters. Of course, they're a little different interpretation, but it's kind of almost a different thing of itself. Uh, they are visiting Denton or Dentonville. They call it a bunch of different things, which is a pretty much a town inside a studio where people sleep in this, they have constant audience that sleeps in the stands, and they do all sorts of shows, including a newlywed type show that Brad and Janet get put on. Don't do very well, of course, and Brad gets sent to the asylum. Well, they make Janet into Miss Mental Health, and she ends up becoming this almost ugh, narcissistic celebrity. Well, her husband is in it like a cell, but like I said, the music's great. Uh, it has a lot of themes, I'd say, that actually still are pretty relevant to these days, with the fascination of certain TV celebrities and things like that, and people getting hooked onto that. I It has a few returning people, but they play different characters, so that's fun to see. And I would say if you can find it, it's worth a watch. And they teach you how to do the time warp in the first one, and this one has a song all about how to make dresses. And like I said, it's not quite as good, but it's still pretty. It's pretty damn catchy. So if you don't want to check out the movie, at least check out the soundtrack. But if you can find the movie, definitely watch it. It's worth it. And that's it. So I will see you on day 6.